Hey everyone, the Stop here, and it's time for another Batman v Superman hype-up video. Today, I'm going to be talking about Batman and Superman the movie. This is the animated movie, the first time that Batman and Superman were ever together on the small screen, and that would be in this movie right here. And it stars the original cast of both the Batman animated series and the Superman animated series that came out in the 90s. These were the cartoons that I grew up with. These were the cartoons that introduced me really to Batman and Superman. And my impressions of Batman and Superman originated from those animated series. This movie right here was perfect. This was the perfect Batman and Superman story for the small screen, for animation. Now, it's a very simple story. Joker, he's low on money, so him and Harley Quinn go to Metropolis where they confront Lex Luthor. And they make a proposition with him. They tell him that they will kill the Man of Steel for $1 billion with a statue that the Joker stole that's made out of kryptonite. So Luthor obviously hires him, and the Joker goes after Superman. Bruce Wayne, Batman, also comes to town. He hears about the Joker stealing that statue. He does some detective work, finds out the statue was made out of kryptonite, goes to Metropolis to find the Joker, and then it pretty much just goes from there. This was a short movie, but it didn't feel rushed at all. It didn't feel like it was that short. The movie is about an hour long. That's it. And it was perfect. Just the way that they introduced Bruce Wayne meeting Clark Kent. It's what I feel like Batman v Superman has the potential to do based off of the trailers that we've seen with Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent interacting in that movie. It was just very quippy banter. Both of them don't really like each other, but they know that they have to work together to stop the Joker and Lex Luthor. And now they don't necessarily team up buddy-buddy at first. They both try to do their own things. They're both getting in the way of each other. And the funny thing about this movie that they're fighting over is Lois Lane. She is immediately attracted to Bruce Wayne the second he gets to Metropolis. He takes her out on the town. Next thing you know, they're dating. Clark Kent is jealous, obviously, because he's got the hots for Lois Lane. Even Joker makes a comment. He's like, "You got the balls, Batman, to go after Superman squeeze," or something like that. Along those lines. Oh, it was just so funny. And it was so great to see both Kevin Conroy's Batman, Mark Hamill's Joker, Harley Quinn, just their interactions, Joker and Harley Quinn, gets me pumped for Suicide Squad, and that's not even out until end of July, August? I think it's July. I think it comes out in July. But just seeing their interactions there gets me pumped up for it. Like I said, this was the perfect animated movie for Batman and Superman. You get Batman and his most notorious foes, and you get Superman and his most notorious foes. Now, the cartoon always portrayed Superman as kind of a pansy. He's always getting the crap beat out of him. And his biggest weakness, which they take full advantage of, is kryptonite. Batman even flicks a little pebble of kryptonite at Superman. He's like, "Oh," and Batman's like, "Wow, that doesn't take much to take you down." Even when the show recognizes that, and the story was definitely more focused on Batman, and Superman was just kind of there to help out a lot, Batman definitely got more of the attention in it, and that's because I feel like DC recognized that. Batman's a more interesting and compelling character as opposed to Superman. At least, that's just the way that they portrayed him in those shows. Superman, the cartoon, was always just okay. It wasn't the greatest show in the world. Batman, the animated series, that was the one that everybody loved. That's the cartoon that everybody still talks about. It was such a staple in the Batman mythology. DC recognizes that and makes Batman the frontrunner in this movie. And so, it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Joker interacting with Luthor, working together. I enjoyed Batman and Superman being at odds against each other at first, and then eventually agreeing that they need to work together in order to stop these two. It was a great movie. I got it at Target. It was $5 there. It's still there. I saw it there the other day when I picked up Man of Steel. So I recommend checking it out. It just adds to the fuel of excitement for me for Batman v Superman. Now, I do have reserved optimism for this movie. There's just a lot that can go wrong with it, but at the same time, I don't want to go into the movie that way. I want to go into the movie excited, and if it lets me down, well, then I can at least say I had a feeling it might. So, that's my take on Batman and Superman the movie. Be sure to check out my other videos leading up to the Batman v Superman movie monologue. I did one on The Dark Knight Returns, both the book and the animated movie. I did this one right here that you just saw. I'm going to be doing one on Man of Steel very shortly, as well as the Batman v Superman soundtrack, all leading up to Batman v Superman. Now, I said this in the Dark Knight Returns video. I'm going to say it again in this one, just in case you didn't watch that one, which, if you didn't, why not? Go back and watch it. I'm not going to be able to see Batman v Superman until Sunday after it comes out, which is Easter Sunday. I'm going with a good friend of mine, Jazz Stone. I'm going back home for Easter, hanging out with the family, and then I plan on seeing it that night with him. Our video is going to consist of just our thoughts and expectations going into the movie, and then our overall thoughts after the movie. So be sure to check that out. If you like this video, please subscribe. Go back and check out all my other videos. For all of you who have been watching me up to this point and through this point, I thank you so much. It does truly mean a lot to me. And as always, thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.